Is it really true? Is our next video gonna be on Napoleon Bonaparte? He's my favourite.
You bet, and we're gonna go places nobody has ever gone before.
Great! I'm tired of seeing the same old material, and we've already done plenty of the battles. So what's gonna be the focus?
Let's play a game. When I say Napoleon, you think...
His stunning military career and brilliant generalship?
No.
His self-appointment as leader of the First French Empire?
No.
His empire's meteoric expansion and subjugation of Europe?
No.
His penis was displayed in 1927 in New York City's Museum of French Art?
No.
Well, the only other thing I can think of is much too obvious. And it's already been done to death. So there's no way we'd be making a video about
Waterloo. In the year 1815, Napoleon is on the ropes. He's beaten, he's down, and the Battle of Waterloo is his way back. It's his big chance to recapture that former glory. Or as Napoleon would say, after making a mistake or suffering misfortune, the man of genius always gets back on his feet.
what's that meant to be? French accent.
I know. Napoleon was technically Corsican.
Oh, I was gonna say it was a bit crap.
Alright, I'll drop it then. Basically, Waterloo is like Rocky IV. Europe is Ivan Drago, and Napoleon is Rocky. Except almost everyone wants Drago to win, and Rocky is a complete cunt. I'm Brian Pilchard, and I love history. Using my skills in effects, clothes, and disguises, I'm going to take you on a journey back in time for an adventure in super history! 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 1813. Following years of stunning victories, Napoleon is finally tasting true defeat. A calamitous retreat from Russia proceeds in all of Europe, uniting against him. He tried to invade England. He turned our country into a war zone. He invaded our country, and we had to burn Moscow to get rid of him. He broke our best cups, and he wiped out half our territory. He stood on my potato patch, ruined the crop. Defeats of French forces beat Napoleon back to home territory. The coalition offered Napoleon terms in which France would retain its natural borders and he would remain its emperor. The Allies moved towards Paris, including Wellington.
This is not going to work.
Go on, put the nose on. He had a big nose.
Next to a battle lost, the greatest misery is a battle gained.
No, you're right, that's dreadful. The Allies enter Paris. Now, even Napoleon's own people want him gone. At least I've got my loyal generals to back me up. What the?
Boo! Boo!
Suppose I'll have to abdicate. Who have you got instead? He doesn't even know what country we're in. What country are we in? Europe. At this time, he's the strongest candidate. Toulouse surrenders. His war is over. Napoleon is exiled to Elba.
They're sending you to Elba.
Elba? Things could not be worse! Got this poison left over from Russia?
Oh, Napoleon, Elba's not that bad.
Take me to Elba, do they? Oh, Henry, this is awkward. In Elba, Napoleon tried to fix its problems and be a good ruler. Hey, he's on my potatoes again. Elba, it's quite nice, isn't it, Henry? Who needs the whole world when you've got Elba? What's that?
Apparently King Louis's not doing a very good job, and everyone hates him.
And he's not paying the pension he said he would. We're going back.
I thought you liked Elba.
Stuff Elba. Napoleon started his journey to Paris. Sorry to interrupt. Just wanted to say, if you're enjoying this video, please subscribe to the channel. Also, if you would like to give us some money, please go to our Patreon. It really helps us pay for all the costumes, props, glue, paint, and people. Also, if you're a company and would like to sponsor a channel and would like to sponsor ours, just think how good your product could look in some of our scenes. Thank you. The army was sent to stop Napoleon, but instead of firing, the armies joined him. One of them was Marshal Ney.
Oh, I thought you said don't open fire. Don't stop Napoleon.
Napoleon was loved amongst his troops, as he spent a lot of time trying to connect with them personally. It was said that Wellington respected his men, but also spoke down to anyone he thought inferior.
I don't know what you'll do to the French, but you sure do scare the hell out of me.
Oh, you scum!
War was declared on Napoleon before he could reach Paris. Before the United Kingdom, Austria, Russia, and Prussia could mobilize, Napoleon decided to attack. Napoleon was up against the Prussian army and Wellington's British and multinational force. At Quatre Bras, Wellington fights Marshal Ney and only just holds him off.
They almost got us. Great work, everybody.
You filth!
At Ligny, Blucher and Napoleon face off.
Sir, aren't you a little bit old for this? 73 years old?
More like 73 years young. Charge! Whoa!
Oh, sir, are you okay?
It was about time for me midday snooze anyway.
Are you sure you still want to keep going?
I'm just getting started. Give me some of that fancy-dancy new medicinal brandy. You know what, young grasshopper? Back in my day, we didn't have any of this fancy-dancy medicinal brandy. We just had brandy!
Napoleon had a decisive victory. Wellington retreats after hearing the news of Blucher's defeat.
Thanks a lot, Blucher.
Through heavy summer showers, they marched to a village named Waterloo. Both sides had to camp out in the heavy rain. A lot didn't have any shelter at all. We won't actually be doing a food section for this video, as a lot of the soldiers had nothing to eat. This plate of beans represents Wellington's combined army, and this plate of beans represents the Prussian army. And we're the toast in the middle. If the piece of toast goes to one plate of beans, we'll have enough toast. But if the two plates of beans go on the toast, too many beans. We need to keep the beans separated. At Wavre, Marshal Grouchy was meant to stop the Prussian army from arriving at the battle. Whoops! Napoleon had to delay the battle for hours as the cannons would not move in the mud. The Battle of Waterloo took place on the 18th of June, 1815.
You're not the real Napoleon.
No.
No. Why didn't you get the real Napoleon?
He died in 1821.
Oh, no. I'm disappointed with that.
Sorry, who are you?
This is my farm you're on, you know.
Where are you? We're filming the battle.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. How many people did you invite to participate?
191,000 people. 73,000 for the French, and 118,000 for Wellington's army.
Right, and how many turned up?
4, including the guy who owns the place. Look, it doesn't matter. I've got an idea how to boost the numbers. The British had set up at Hougoumont Farm. Napoleon started his attack through the woods. Some say this was a diversionary tactic. Others say that both leaders thought this was a pivotal position to win. Regardless, the battle at Hougoumont continued for the entire day. At one point, the French broke in through the gates. It looked like all was lost, but the British shut the gates behind them and slaughtered all except a drummer boy. Karate? At 11:30, Napoleon ordered his artillery to blast the British lines. After the bombardment, Napoleon sent in the infantry. Fire! Ooh! Ah! Oh! The British held them off and decided to send the cavalry after the retreating French. That looks great. It's like actually being there. During the charge, one of the heavy cavalry managed to take a French eagle.
Oh, no, don't take the eagle. They've all been touched by the hands of Napoleon. No!
But the cavalry went too far and were attacked by French lancers. One of the casualties was the brigade leader, William Ponsonby. They were also hit by artillery. Napoleon was back on top. Marshal Ney thought he had spotted an opportunity. Maybe we'd better wait for the artillery and wait for the infantry support before sending in the cavalry.
That's a great idea. Send the cavalry in now!
The British infantry had formed square, which was an anti-horse tactic. The horses didn't like the tight squares of bayonets pointed at them.
Oh, damn! I thought you said don't wait for the artillery. Don't wait for the infantry support.
Although the cavalry did not inflict much damage, the French artillery later did. The tight formation suffered from the blast. The carnage was dreadful. At a similar time, the French attacked the British central position at La Haye-Sainte.
Sir, we've run out of ammunition.
Let's just go. The British retreated, and the French, led by Marshal Ney, took the farm. With the British under heavy assault, it was looking good for Napoleon until...
Charge!
The Prussians arrived at Plancenoit. I've run out of visual ideas for the Prussian army.
I think I might have something.
Napoleon was struggling to keep the two forces split. As a last effort to keep the British and the Prussians apart, Napoleon sends in his reserve, the Old Guard, the Imperial Guard. After heavy fire from the British, the Imperial Guard breaks their lines and retreats. Wellington's army follows.
We've done it! You know, to achieve anything in life, you just have to work really hard. Have a little bit of self-belief.
We're retreating. The British are coming. Let's go. Fire! As the British take the field, the Old Guard formed the last square. When Lord Hill asked for their surrender, their commander, Pierre Cambronne, uttered his famous line, "The Guard dies! It does not surrender!"
I actually deny saying that. I did surrender. And they say it may have actually been Claude Etienne Michel.
I might have said it. I mean, I did die. They never recovered the body. At the end of the battle, at 9 p.m, Wellington and Blücher meet at the Hotel Inn La Belle Alliance, where the French Medical Corps treated the wounded.
Well done, sir.
That was a damn near run thing.
Nice hotel. I reckon we should remember this battle as La Belle Alliance.
I think we should remember it as the Battle of Waterloo.
La Belle Alliance means the beautiful alliance.
Yes, I know that. We'll go with Waterloo.
Sounds like a toilet.
Waterloo is where it was fought. La Belle Alliance? No one knows what the f*** that means!
Whatever. See you later, England.
What a...
Napoleon flees the battlefield at Waterloo.
Suppose I better go back to Elba. Things could not be worse!
Following the battle, Marshal Ney was put on trial.
Order! Order in the court! You see, you can't judge my client, as he is now Prussian.
Don't worry. I'll handle this. I am French, and I will remain French.
The sentence is death.
Wellington went into politics and even became Prime Minister.
Boo! Get out! You suck!
Blücher died of old age. His remains were put in a mausoleum. In 1945, Soviet troops broke in and apparently used his head as a football. While in St. Helena, Napoleon had little access to French print media, so he learns English.
Now I can finally see what the English press was saying about me. Napoleon is a cunt.
There you have it, Napoleon at Waterloo. Our next video topic has been selected by you, the viewers, and you had a choice between George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, and Winston Churchill. The result is in this envelope. I think we know who will win. The winner is Abraham Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill? No, stop that, stop. No, we shouldn't have done the vote. Stupid. Anyway, thanks for watching. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to the channel. And if you would like to support us through Patreon, that would be much appreciated. And if you would like to sponsor a channel, your product could be in a video about Winston Churchill. Thank you. Just thought they'd pick Abraham Lincoln. Some of those cardboard cutouts have been in all of the historic videos. They're probably worth a bit of money. They're all yours.
Gee, thanks.
You're welcome. Oh, actually, I think I've forgotten my inhaler. What the?
Oh, you're back.